morning, anglers! Happy 4th of July weekend, and welcome to this week's Indian Lake Fishing Report, brought to you by Mike's Bait and Tackle, Route 235, Lakeview, Ohio, and powered by Extreme Clean Carpet Cleaning, Indian Lake, Ohio. They have been keeping anglers' carpets clean for many years now. For all of your carpet cleaning needs, please contact them. Tell them we sent you. Mike's Bait and Tackle has everything you need to help you have a successful weekend on the water. The hot bite is on. But first, let's talk about this holiday weekend. You're going to have some beautiful weather this weekend. Mid-70s, lower 80s, crisp, cool mornings. Water temperature on the lake right now is estimated 75 to 78 degrees. But with the holiday weekend brings problems for anglers. The traffic is going to be nuts. There's going to be high pressure on the lake, and the crazies come out. I hate to say it, but every holiday it happens, and you have to work your way around it and be safe. Everybody, please be very safe out there this weekend. My suggestion to you is get up early mornings, hit those secluded areas, get out there on the lake if you have to. You can avoid the heavy traffic, and then get out there later in the evening before dark or right at dark. Avoid the big problems and stay safe. The perch are on fire. If you're perch fishing this weekend, you're in luck. Perch are being caught, sizable perch are being caught on a tight line with night crawlers or a perch rig. The bluegill, they're still being caught around the islands, along the rocks, using a micro jig or a nice fishing jig tipped with a grub. Crappie. We're in this summer transition right now. The crappie are heading out to deeper water. There's some slabs being pulled out of there right now, and they're being found in the deeper waters, under bridges, in the lily pads. It would be rare to find them in the shallow water up against the banks, but it does happen. And you can catch them crappie using minnows under a bobber, minnows on a jig, tip them jigs, jig them lily pads, and they're catching them under bridges. Head to Dream Bridge. I know it's hard to get. A bunch of people head there. It's hard to get in there. But hit them bridges about 3-4 foot deep, and you're going to have a successful day. The channel cat, you're in luck this weekend. Things are still on fire. The hot bite is good. Channel cat are being caught, tight line. Night crawlers and leeches are working well right now. You can also use the hot dogs. If you want to kick it up a notch, get you some hot dogs, cut them up, put them in a baggie, a Ziploc baggie. Throw a package of strawberry or cherry Jello in there. I'm telling you, it works wonders. It's a killer bait for catfish, and it's fun for the kids. Take a kid fishing, the blessing will be all yours. The sawguy are still being caught. They're trolling for sawguy out on the main lake. Try the south and west banks. They're catching them there. They're catching them in the channels. They're trolling with worm harnesses. You're catching them using paddle tail swim baits. Shallow diving crankbaits. Work the weed lines. You're catching them at the mouth of the channels and along the weed lines, even out in the main lake. Flatheads. That bite has been crazy. They're still using them larger live baits, and man oh man are they catching some honkers out of there. The carp are still being caught on dough balls and corn. Bass. They're being caught around structures in the channels, along the walls. Spinner baits, crankbaits. Crankbaits are your friends right now. White bass are being caught just about everywhere on about anything and everything. They're trolling for them out in the main lake. They're catching them in the channels, off the banks, off the bank of the main lake. I'm telling you, if you go there right now, get yourself some spinner baits, crankbaits, live baits. Get you some night crawlers, some grubs, some leeches. You're going to have a successful weekend. Until next week, enjoy your 4th of July weekend and be very safe. Pay attention to them boaters out there because they're not paying attention to you. Have a good weekend.